Hi folks, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make a pizza dough with yeast in it. It only takes an hour and a half to make, proof and bake. I know a thing or two about making pizza. We have homemade pizza every Saturday night in my house. It's way nicer and cheaper than takeaway pizza or any pizza you pick up in the local store. First up, I'm using strong white flour, but you can also use plain or all-purpose flour either. Next we're going to add the yeast. I use a fast action dried yeast. Salt is next, and it's important not to pour this on top of the yeast as it will deactivate the yeast. Now mix it all together. For the wet ingredients we're using olive oil and warm water, and we need to mix these together. Pour into the dry ingredients, holding back some of the water, and mix it in. As this is strong flour I'm using, it will need all the water, but if you're using plain or all-purpose flour you won't need to use all the water, so just be aware of that. Using your hands, get them in there and bring it together into a dough ball. Your pizza dough should look like this, not too wet or dry. Place on a floured surface and knead the pizza dough for about 10 minutes. To knead the dough, you roll and stretch it just like this. It's really important that you do this for 10 minutes. It's not a long time, just pop on your favourite song and knead away. Bring the dough into a bowl and place it in a lightly greased bowl, making sure the bowl is large as the dough will ferment and double in size. Rub a little oil on top of the dough, cover with a clean tea towel or cling film and place in a warm place for 1 hour. Here we have it, and wait till you see it. Sure enough, it's doubled in size. You can see lots of air bubbles. It's exactly what we want. Knock the air out and you can see all the gluten strands, and these will give the pizza great texture. Place the pizza dough on a floured surface and knead it a little and shape the dough into a round. The dough is lovely and soft, not too wet. If you find yours is wet, just add a little extra flour to the surface. Split the dough into two. This amount of pizza dough makes 2 10-inch pizzas. Pizza dough can be kept in the fridge wrapped in cling wrap for up to 5 days, and you can also freeze it. Roll the dough out into a round 10-inch shape and place it on a pizza tray. If I use a baking sheet, I sprinkle it with some semolina, and this helps the pizza crust get a crunchy, crispy bottom. That's it, time for the pizza topping, and you can use whatever you want on a pizza. We're starting with my 1-minute pizza sauce. You'll find the recipe for this on my channel if you want to make it. It's really easy to make. You just pop all the ingredients into a blender and blitz together for a lovely nutritious sauce. Top with lots of mozzarella cheese. For toppings I'm going to add some sliced red onion, cooked chicken, a little green pesto and halves of cherry tomato. For a super quick pizza which you can make and bake in just 15 minutes, check out my easy pizza dough recipe. Look at that lovely homemade pizza made from scratch. Bake in a preheated oven for 10 to 12 minutes. The pizza looks amazing, the crust is a nice golden brown colour and the cheese and toppings are cooked perfectly. Homemade pizza is easy to make and you can top it with so many lovely combinations. It's also a great way to use leftovers from the fridge. Check out all those air bubbles in the crust. Just what we want. You'll find the recipe for this homemade pizza in the description box under the video. I hope you enjoyed this pizza tutorial. Happy baking everyone, enjoy!